Hey everybody, Lone Wolf Racer here. And we are back before Insurgents. The last time, we took, we, well, we took out Audrey at the World Highlands. She has captured Lugia and tried to, and her whole guise of telling us to go to World Islands was a trap to try and defeat us. She failed luckily enough, and we got to get the Poke Flute to move the Snorlax to get here on the Route 9. We also found out some very interesting information from the Augur, as well from Persephone, the Darkrai cultist leader who tried to kill us at the beginning of the game. So, with that in mind, let's progress further on the Route 9. Starting with this person. And also, as you can see, we have Frankie here in the lead of our party. I'm gonna have him leading the charge for the time being. Explosion. Ha! You nice try going, but you failed. Mise, I'm not gonna stand on that. You probably have Bug Buzz. Dragonfly. Anyways, everything else set aside, things are gonna be interesting going forward. We have a new route. We're heading out to new routes. We still have yet to get to the next gym, but I believe that's coming up soon. So that I can't wait for. Also, I bought some items off screen. What do I have? Oh, I have the lucky egg on you. I forgot to change that at the end of the last part to the leftovers. Make you even more tanky than you already are. That Riolu is still in the back of my party after all this time. After all this time, that Riolu is still there. I still have yet to do anything with it. Even Hyper Potions aren't doing enough now. You're a trainer. Regularly presented as 10% of losing. Well, let me show you that 10%. Well, when you meet the massive problem of Earthquake. And you have Sturdy. Well done. Play rough. Gone. I'm already at the level 51 on Frankie. I haven't been leveling most of my team. I focused mainly on Fiona when we went after Audrey last episode. But still, that aside, that grinding really did Frankie a lot of good. Can I not run from this thing? Can I run? There we go. Fortunately, obviously, Frankie's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's a small trade-off. Maybe a little slow, but he's extremely freaking bulky and can take massive hits. Anyway, this guy, you get an unknown. Let's go sit this heal up. I'm probably gonna have my final move. Even though I like Belly Drum, what I'm probably going to do is that when I get Wood Hammer, I'm gonna get rid of it and keep Synthesis on. Just so that way I don't always have to rely. Just so that way I can have Frankie use that. I mean, he's at level 51 and he's at 235 health. So, yeah, levitate. Whoops. I might as well keep Synthesis on because it'll be better than instead of being better than Hyper Potions in like 10 levels or so, to just use Synthesis. So why not do that? Combined with the leftovers, Frankie can be even more unstoppable because he can handle his own in a fight, and I don't have to throw healing items at him. Anyway, Mawile, get destroyed. Mawile's an interesting Mawile. It's not the best mon that you've made. It's not the best mon ever, but with its Mega Evolution, it makes it really interesting to use it, and I like that. Let's see. Play rough. I missed. Freaking Sandvale. Come on. There we go. No, you're still alive. Earthquake man. Oh. There we go. Earthquake, and you're gone. Level 52. I don't even have to get lucky at gone. We're already up to level 52. I haven't been grinding that much either. It's ridiculous. You, I think I can skip you. Turn left, yes. Okay. Primate, get out of here. Primate, cross chop. That didn't do as much. Take a player off and get take this player off and get lost. Let's see that guy. We can avoid. There's something there. Where does it? I think that area back there is where we're supposed to go. Oh crap! I can't run. Oh crap! I can't run. No! Dang it. Well, that's the downside of having something that's slow in the front of your party. Oh no! This doesn't. Oh right! This is a dive spot. We can't do anything with that. We don't have anything, we can't do anything with that yet. A super potion, that's kind of useless nowadays. Going here, we have made it to Sonata City. If you remember, this is where the fourth gym is. We finally have made it to where we're supposed to go. Let's see. Up here we've got more items and stuff. Oh, here we go. This is the clothing store. I have actually been meaning to do this for a little while. I'm gonna change my character's appearance a little bit. You know what? I'll go with red. Red backpack. Red backpack. Hair. I'm gonna do hair black. Hats. Hat. I'm not gonna change my hat. Shirt though. Shirt I will change. I'm gonna change it to the Lord's jumps to the Lord one. Also, if you're curious as to how you change your outfit, you go over here. It's this tab, and you can just select what you want to wear. On the red pack, apply the hair dye, and change the suit. There we go. Check it out. Look a lot different. I look a lot different now. That's one nice thing though, is that I can change my character's appearance. I forget what you do. Oh, you're the hair salon. Never mind. You're the hair salon, so never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Also, by the way, your character appearance will change when you actually go into a battle. Actually, let me see if I can show you that. I'm gonna not fast forward here. Check it out. You can see my character's appearance has changed to what I'm actually wearing, which is really nice. Anyways, that distraction aside, Sonata City. There used to be a restaurant here, but the land got sold to build a hospital. I got laid off, and the worst part about it, I can't even really complain. Don't whine about a hospital being built. I'm the bad guy. Interesting. This Gengar doesn't have anything. You give us a water stone. So if you didn't pick up a water stone, if for some reason you pick up a water stone, you didn't want to go all the way back, you can get one right here. Let's see, you have a Cyndaquil in your house. There seems to be something on this Cyndaquil's neck. Okay. Fire type Pokemon are by far my favorites. My fighting arsenal, I have the strongest of them all. I'll trade if you want. In exchange, I want something really rare. Shall we say a Druddigon? You give me one of them, and I'll give you something you won't see anywhere else. I do not have a Druddigon, but that is something to keep in mind. I believe. I'm trying to think. What is this? I'm trying to remember what that guy gives you, but I can't remember at the top of my head. I'll check it in this. I can check it in a second. Gotta go out there and make some noise. You hear me? What can I teach you? This guy will teach you Uproar, Hyper Force, and Boom Burst. My Dragonfly actually tried to learn Boom Burst at one point, but I got rid of it. So I can teach you Boom Burst if I want to. I'm really familiar. I can't quite place, but I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Interesting. Leader here, Harry, is a real piece of work. I tried taking her on myself, but her Mega. The point is, she's really tough opponent. Well, but use your time against her. He said Mega M, so that's something to keep in mind. Out to the gym, I should know. Harmony is a really tough opponent. Anyone with normal or fairy type Pokemon could sweep through your whole team. Take this, let me know how it goes. We get even more leftovers as if this wasn't already broken. Anyway, here we are, Sonata City Gym, leader Sonata. 127,000 trainers have defeated this gym. It took the average trainer 1 attempt to win, which is actually the lowest of any of the gyms we've seen so far. The highest being Xavier at 3, probably because of that Mega Beedrill he has on his team. This person, that's Sonata's house. That's Sonata's house. Let's see. Over here, you have a Gligar. You were talking about sports. You were talking about sports. This person will teach you something about Smeargle if you have one, which we don't. Let's see, this house, you have a Napoleon. So Napoleon's holding a choice scarf. I wonder if that's allowed in the races. Interesting. I'm hearing torn on contrary with Silpho. All I do is win races wearing their logo. You should give it a go. It's definitely easy money. That is actually interesting. So, if you plan to watch today's races, my money's on Rapidash for sure. Coming over here, we have the Sonata tracks. Sorry, but I can't let you go back here. This is where all our top racers room and prep their Pokemon before races. So, Pokemon races are actually the sponsor director. If you're qualified, you might just be able to be paid to race. The more you win, the higher your rating is, the better the sponsors you can get. I'm sorry, but you haven't participated in a single race yet. You get to start racing before companies are interested. Welcome to Sonata Tracks, the official location for Pokemon races. Every Pokemon here is on equal footing. That's right. Things like speed, like speed stats don't matter here. Give it a go. You might have a fun time. Maybe even get a sponsorship. Would you like to submit a Pokemon to race? I'm actually going to say yes to this. Yeah. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna give this Riolu a little bit of love because it's still in the party. Which track do you want to race on? I don't know any of these layouts because I've never actually done this before. I'm just gonna go with Golden Sands. Remember, avoid hazards and try to touch the boosters. Good luck. I do have a general idea of what you're supposed to do here. Fair marks, get set, go! So basically this one, it's a mini game where you're supposed to, it's basically a little mini game where you're playing as your Pokemon, where you're using whatever Pokemon you are, and you gotta try and honestly you gotta try and get to the finish line as fast as possible, trying to avoid hazards and stuff like that. So you can see on the Riolu here. On the Riolu, and I'm trying to get by boosters, and check it out, we win. That was actually a lot easier. Time was 50 seconds, not bad. Your Pokemon finished first place, that's absolutely incredible. Your current sponsorship value is 100. For more information about sponsorships, talk to my coworker to your right. Thanks for racing, come back another time. We talked to her again. Let's just see if there are any companies wish to sponsor you. I'm gonna say yes. Check it out. Check it out. We now have sponsorships available. Cricketune knockoffs, Min Races 1, Min sponsorship value -10, money multiplier times 9. Sponsored by Cricketune knockoffs, yes. That's all I'm going to do with Sonata races for the moment. I don't think any of these people here have anything of importance for now. But that's definitely a fun little mini game to do. Now, I believe what you're supposed to do. You come over here. Let's get a little champ. I'm sure you don't need my help anymore, but I'll give you tips anyway. So leader Harmony specials in normal fairy type. Be careful, she's quite tough and has a never before seen mega evolution. Take this for luck. Oh, so we can't go into the gym right now. I know there's an event you're supposed to do here in town, but I guess it's not immediately. So I guess what we'll do for now is I'll quickly go through the rest of town to show what's here. Over here we have participating around a Pokepon. What's that? It's not what it sounds like. It's a version of Gachapon, the vending machine for small capsules and prizes. First, a Pokemon in your party walks in the machine, a random chooses the pets and then apply to them. It can range from a rare item to even a nature change. So be careful which Pokemon you put in. You never know what nature or what they'll come out with. I actually want to try this. Try this a few times just to see what happens. Let's see. Docile, brave, hardy, gentle, timid, modest. I'm definitely not putting Fiona in there. I'm gonna try Dragonfly just out of curiosity. Yes. I'm sure the Pokemon in front of the party is the one you want to send in. Okay, so let's swap at them. Let's swap Dragonfly to the front and talk. Yes. Save the game. The game gets saved, so you cannot soft reset to try this. The door shuts. You can see something moves, and well, it seems your Pokemon came out holding an item. Lucky for you, Delta Sunflorites. Yep. I actually didn't think I was going to get that, but that definitely works. Would you like to spend a short time since your last round, wait a bit in return? I believe, okay, so there is a waiting time. You have to wait a little bit before you can do it again. So that's one thing to note. So Delta Sunflorite. Yes, there is a Delta Sunflora in the game. And it doesn't actually suck like actual Sunflora. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. I'm supposed to be helping clean up Sonata Hills, but I've fallen a bit behind. Let me get this done, then we can talk, alright? Sonata Hills. A place to rest. Alright, that's simple enough. This is where we're supposed to go next, by the way. We can't do anything about this. This goes to the next route. If I check... No, that's not it. If I check the map here... Or not, I don't have a map. Well, basically that leads to Route 10. That's all you really need to know. Sonata Hills is a home for the sick and for the elderly, and a hospital for the sick. It's a beautiful, serene place. Great for the harmony for such care of it. So we have a hospital. So we have a little hospital over here. And over here, though, it's dark. I mean, in this room, looking at Sonata Hills, youngster. There aren't many folk here, but do try to be quiet. We don't want to make too much of a racket. See, over here, you might be curious as to why it's dark. Well, checking in this room, TM09 Dragon Pulse, a very solid move. A trainer. I remember those days well. I'll have to let you know, I was one of the best. Why don't you help yourself to the team on the table? It was useful way back when. It may be useful to us. That's nice. So there's a bunch of items and stuff in here. This room doesn't have anything. Here we have a Hyper Potion. Here we have a Hyper Potion, and then we got a bunch of rooms here. Let's see. Great Ball, not bad. Burn Heal. There's a man lying here asleep. Okay. Let's see. In this room, I used to live in Arcade Village in the Ore region. It was a beautiful place, not nearly as quiet as Sonata City, which is rather ironic given its name. If you don't know what Arcade Village is, or the Ore region, that is a callback to the two Pokemon games on the GameCube, Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I have played Pokemon XD recently thanks to the wonderful power of the Dolphin emulator. It's really fun to play. There's also a really good Let's Play of Sugar Conroy playing through both games. So those games are interesting because of the Shadow Pokemon concept. A rare concept that's only been seen in those games and nowhere else. The games are based around the generation, or were made in Generation 3, and are technically, and are some ways to get, are actually easy ways to get a free, are actually one of the few ways to get a Jirachi. Mainly for the fact of, whoop, didn't mean to go back up. Mainly for the fact that if you bought, if for some reason you bought Coliseum and got the free bonus disc, and got the bonus disc for it, it comes with a Jirachi, as well as some trailer for one of the Pokemon movies that was coming out around the time. So that's one of the few ways to legitimately get a Jirachi now, to have a Jirachi. If for some reason you still have it, and if for some reason you had this lying around, or if you know someone who does have it, you can get a free Jirachi. The only problem is that it would be a pain to transfer it all the way up into the modern games. How exactly? Well, you would need to transfer the Jirachi, get the Jirachi into your Coliseum or XD game, which, by the way, also you can get Ho-Oh and Lugia in those two games from doing specific things in the story mode. So that's another thing. You can also get a Celebi in that game. You can also get a Celebi in that game if you do something specific. But anyway, with that aside, what you need to do in those games is that you gotta once you get get the Jirachi, you have to transfer to a GBA game, you have to transfer to Ruby or Sapphire, and then you gotta transfer it up to Diamond or Pearl. And from Diamond and Pearl, you gotta use, I think nowadays you can use Pokebank to transfer it either into Gen 5 games or Gen 6 or 7. It will be a legit Pokemon, it will be counted as legit, and you can use it with no issues, which is nice. Anyway, side aside, coming down here, we don't have anything here. So basically for now, we have explored everything we can here. So yeah, that's pretty much everything we can do here in Sonata City, actually, for the time being. We've explored all the houses. We checked out the Pokemon races, which is actually really nice. Actually, I'll quickly show you the map to point out where exactly that area that's blocked off by that trash goes, if I can find it. Where is that map? Oh, here it is. It's over here. So, Sonata City is right here. We are here on the map, Sonata Hills. Sonata City and Hills. There's Sonata tracks there. You can see Route 10 goes this way, and then we have to go to an area the next area is called Maelstrom 9, which seems to be a water fruit. And then Kepler City is the next city we go to. Although you can see how far we've traveled, though. For context, Telnor Town is all the way over here, though it doesn't seem like we've covered quite a bit of distance. You can see like Telnor Town, Shea Forest, Route 1, Midnight Town all the way back there. Then we've got the ancient ruins that were on Route 2. Nara Town, we can't go to that. Then we went through the cave to get to Suntouch City. Then we went through it. Then we went through here, Mechi Town, to get the secret base, Vivek City with that epic fight with Xavier, the crossroads where we can't go where we can't go this way for now, towards Mist Island or anything, Coral Town, then the Reside Desert, Reside Cavern, to Rogan Town, which I do want to go back there and at least maybe just mess around with the Pokemon gambling and whatever there. Route 7, then Helios City, Cave Estine that we went to, which you can see there's another route to go to Route 17. We can't do anything about that yet. Then we went down here, through Altaria Town, down here into the Stormy Season Royal Island, and now to where we are now. So we've actually covered quite a bit of distance in the grand scheme of things, even though we're only now getting to our 4th gym. We've covered quite a bit of distance, which is pretty impressive. But with that aside, I'm actually going to end this episode off here. A little short for an episode. Maybe. But I want to say that. But trust me, there's a reason. I do have a good reason for doing this. There's some things that will there's some not to say too much, but there's gonna be a bunch of stuff we're gonna have to do that I want to do all in one go after we beat the gym. There's a bunch of things that will happen after we beat the gym that I want to get done in one go. So I don't want to unintentionally do something that would to split those two areas up. So I'm going to end things off here for now, mainly just to not cause any, mainly just to make it easier for myself later on. That aside, while I've been talking, you may have noticed the game might be slightly paused. I checked. I just pulled up the Pokemon Wiki to see what exactly that mon was what exactly that trade mon was. So, that trade actually. Oh. Actually, that trade for that Druddigon, if you were to do that trade with that guy for that Druddigon, you can get the Cyndaquil and the Typhlosionite. Yep, Typhlosion is back. Typhlosion gets a Mega Evolution. The Gen 2 starters finally get their day. The Gen 2 starters finally get their day in the spotlight once more, with their own Mega Evolution. So, with that aside, though, I have been the Little Wolf Racer, and I will see you guys in the next part where we go into the gym and try and see what that new Mega Evolution is. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.